So what exactly pharmacovigilance in simple is that nothing but the safety of the drugs. We monitor the safety of the drugs. So during that phase, so many side effects might occur for the patients. These side effects or the serious effects we monitor, and we submit to the regulatory authorities. Encourage startups, because with 15 years of experience that we have, we come out with a lot of aspirations, dedication, and we wanted to do something to the world. Being a pharmacovigilance professionals.
So today we have very young and dynamic leader in the form of Ms. Shri. She is from a company called SafeVij. So Shri, welcome to Pharma Now.
Thank you.
It's,
Thank
it's
you,
really
Ramitra.
it being pleasure to have you here.
Thank you
Right?
so much.
So we really wanted to understand. I think I heard you talking about the organization yesterday. You were very passionate about what you were talking, right? So I really wanted to understand the story behind SafeVij, how you started, what is your background.
Okay. So I always wanted to be a doctor, and that's my dream to be a doctor. But my destiny has taken me the other way. I'm an entrepreneur now and working with a lot of doctors in my career right now.
So happy?
Very happy. So I have done my pharmacy
Okay.
post graduation in pharmacology department, and then I was working for several MNCs.
Okay.
And then I came out and I started SafeVij. So what I felt when I was doing job was I always wanted to influence people and inspire women, especially, and especially the women from rural backgrounds, because I'm from a rural background. So I always feel that the language or communication, this is what which used to hinder me in doing things. But I don't want to stop women who is actually from rural background. So I wanted to inspire them. Maybe this is a good platform. Being an entrepreneur, I can inspire more people rather than doing the job. So that's one reason that I have come out. And I have my passion of starting my own startup since beginning. So that's where SafeVij has started.
Wow.
Yeah.
So you spent almost how many years in industry?
I was in industry from almost 15 years.
15
Yeah,
years.
15.
Tell me more about that. What was the
I was
experience like?
working, yeah. Initially, I started my career as into clinical research.
Okay.
And then shifted my career into pharmacovigilance services initially. So I was working as project manager, leading bigger teams at that time. And then my passion towards technology, I have moved to technology part of pharmacovigilance, where I have integrated both pharmacovigilance knowledge and technology, and I was working there as a business analyst. So working with different clients and all. And then that made me more confident in starting SafeVij. That's the reason SafeVij is into both technology and services. So we do provide pharmacovigilance services and technology.
So can we talk more about what is pharmacovigilance and what exactly it impacts?
Yeah.
Its impacts.
So I think everyone knew that's what the session that I have given yesterday as a speaker. So what exactly pharmacovigilance in simple is that nothing but the safety of the drugs. We monitor the safety of the drugs. There are a lot of drugs which come into the market after having this phase 1 to 4 trials.
Correct.
So during that phase, so many side effects might occur for the patients. These side effects or the serious effects we monitor, and we submit to the regulatory authorities. There are a lot of processes which is involved in this pharmacovigilance. I know we do all those kind of services basically. Yeah.
So where it starts basically during the clinical trial phase only, or after the completion of the phase?
No, that's what most of the people doesn't know. Pharmacovigilance starts from the beginning. That means it will be there from phase 1. As soon as the drug is being treated in human beings from phase 1, it gets started, and there is no end for pharmacovigilance. We have to check for the safety of the products during complete life cycle of the product.
Okay.
Yeah. Even after.
And that is the reason why your startup company called as SafeVij.
Yes, because
safety and vigilance.
Yeah, I'm very much passionate about my profession, because I'm very much attached to that pharmacovigilance word, because since beginning I've been working in that, and I knew what are the kind of side effects the patient are facing, and what kind of impact as a pharmacovigilance professionals that we are giving. So that's why I named my company as SafeVij, which is safety and vigilance of the drugs.
That's nice. So how old is your company now?
We have started this in 2023, and it's in year. Yeah, we have started.
Congratulations for completing a year.
Thank you so much.
So how big is your team now?
Right now we are 50.
Ah, that's
Yeah.
that's a really good lead.
Yes,
Yeah, that's
yes,
really nice. And
yes.
you're based in Hyderabad?
Yes, we
India?
are based in Hyderabad.
Okay. So how is your experience? The last 15 years of your job and 1 year of the entrepreneurship.
I would say it is completely different field that I have. At that time, it's just working whatever projects that the company gets and assigned to us. But here, from the beginning until the project gets assigned and the operations, everything end to end, I'm the one who has taken care of. So even if it is a small project, that feel that I have is really good and very satisfying. I would say.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's very interesting because
Yeah.
that's the most difficult job I can say coming from a corporate life. So I was listening to one interview of ex Indigo CEO Aditya. He was explaining about how it is difficult from corporate life. In a corporate life, you go and visit, like you stay in 5 stars, you travel in Merck, you travel in Baines, and all those things.
Yes.
And once you convert into startup or an entrepreneur, you have to leave everything. Like
Yes. Yes.
so, you have to spend everything from your wallet,
Yes.
and then you might go for a lounge or you might go for a Maruti van. Kind
Yes.
of stuff.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
So, how this transition was for you?
I would say yes, we should be very, the expenses that we keep, it should be very restricted because we have to run the show for the longer period of time. If we spend more in the beginning, we can't sustain for the longer period of time. So, that I would say yes, but otherwise, projects wise, whatever that I get, and the people that in this 1 year, I would say I met so many people which I did not get exposure when I was doing job. That is the best thing
Yeah.
I can say. And whatever experiences that I faced in this 1 year, initially, yes, there are some, bad experiences also that I had because there are some rejections being a startup. That's why I spoken yesterday in the CEO conclave about this. Encourage startups because with 15 years of experience that we have, we come out with a lot of aspirations, dedication, and we wanted to do something to the world, being a pharmacovigilance professionals. And when the startups are not being accepted by the bigger pharmas, it's kind of very difficult for startups to sustain. So that's why the companies like whatever that I've spoken, Hetero or whatever companies, they have to encourage startups to be coming up, and they have to encourage so that every people like me who wanted to do their own business, they can come out and they can do the business very confidently. So that's what my thought process is.
That's
Yeah.
very true. I agree with
Yes,
you
yes.
because I also come from a startup background, and it's very difficult in initial few months or years
Yes.
to
Yes.
settle down, to
Yes.
look into the capital flow and
Yes.
everything. I certainly agree with you.
I say that yes, the credibility has to be seen because in the initial stages itself, if the project is being given, how can they believe that we'll be sustained for longer period of time? Yes,
Yeah.
that is right.
Brother, I have faced so many times a question: are you going to survive?
Yes, exactly. that's the first question from most of the people. But I think once they give the chance, only they can see us, right?
Exactly. So
Chance should be
in
given.
couple of cases, I actually told them ki you were also startup once upon a
Exactly.
time.
This is the point. Even I wanted to, tell the people who has bigger companies now, but they
Yeah.
are startups at one point of time.
Exactly.
I still remember my first project, which I signed with one of the pharma companies. I asked that CEO, sir, what is your belief in giving this project to us? He said, I wanted to encourage startups because I was a startup at one point of time,
Beautiful.
and someone would have encouraged me, and because of this, I'm in this position.
Absolutely.
That kind of people should be there in the companies.
Absolutely. I think that would be the most beautiful moment for you.
Absolutely, yes. He's believing in me, and he has given me the project.
That's wonderful. So, what is your experience in terms of team handling?
Team handling, yeah. So I have a very good team. They
Yeah.
believed in me. Being a startup, they have come to me and they have joined in SafeEdge. My way of dealing with the team is, I always, keep them consistently. I identify or recognize their work that they are doing, and I give them a lot of growth opportunities.
Correct.
Because since it is a smaller company and a startup, we have multiple things, and the people can learn a lot. They need not restrict their knowledge only to pharmacovigilance.
Yeah.
They can learn clinical operations, they can learn clinical data management, everything they can get exposed to, which indeed help in their career also. That's how I give lot of growth opportunities to them. And in case if there are any issues, any compliance issues that we had, it's the proper way of dealing with the team, like having proper kappa management system and everything we do in a very proper way.
Yeah.
That's how and I'm kind of very friendly person with my team, which
That's-
is
you
adding a
certainly
value
do.
to that. That's the reason the people which is there in my team, they are since long, they are
Correct.
consistently doing since 1 year. That's
Right.
one good thing that I can say about
That's
Savage.
wonderful.
Yeah.
So what's the plan for Savage for coming years now?
Yeah. So to answer this question, yeah, right now we are into services, but we wanted to expand that towards technology and product development. There are a lot of tools in market already for, using artificial intelligence and machine learning, but we wanted to make the best cost-effective solutions, which even the smaller and the mid pharma companies can use and leverage that tools.
Yeah, I think that is very important, right?
Yes.
So I recently, of course, I was reading it about there are a lot of AI infusion happening in pharmacovigilance
Yes.
area.
Yes.
So can you talk more about it?
About artificial intelligence.
Yeah, in pharmacovigilance, how it is impacting,
Yes.
how it is moving.
Yeah. So basically, if you go back 15 years in my career, at that time, we used to take a lot of time in case processing. So, we used to get discharge summaries of the patients, which I still remember. I used to process for 1 week, 10 days also for one report. That big the reports used to be. But now the artificial intelligence and the machine learning, it has come up, and these discharge summaries are getting processed within minutes. See the difference, how it is
Yeah.
growing. And whatever we get lot of emails from patients, so all those kind of emails can be tracked using automation.
Correct.
And the processes, whatever the workflow or automation, there are a lot of automation processes that we can do to reduce the time and to make the work so scalable. Like if you see, FDA has released a report where the adverse event reporting has increased drastically. So the human resources are very less, where we can utilize artificial intelligence to process the cases.
Correct.
In the same way, literature surveillance. These pharma companies do a lot of literature surveillance to make sure their product is safe.
Correct.
So bigger pharmas get for one, there will be like 10,000 hits they'll get at the same time. So it is really difficult to process those cases, track those cases. But using AI tools, there are a lot of AI tools in the market now. It is making the work just like that. So that is the what the artificial intelligence is making right now. The change or impact it is creating right now. Yeah.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
So a tricky question for you.
Yeah.
So AI is AI killing the jobs? Because you are saying, of course, a work which requires a day,
Yeah,
2 day,
yeah,
couple
yeah.
of the times happening in seconds now. So is it killing the jobs?
This is, yes, it's a tricky question. So to answer this question, I always say one thing. Always we have to be upgraded. As if I am there, I would always I'll come out of the comfort zone. I learn new things like
Yeah.
artificial intelligence or machine learning. If I be in that traditional way of case processing, definitely my job will be at risk. So I'll have to run with the world.
Yeah.
And world is running towards artificial intelligence.
Yeah.
So I'll have to catch that pace now. So the people who are catching that pace will sustain. That's my answer.
Absolutely, I think I certainly agree with you. Rather than crying, कि, okay, AI is killing the jobs, we need to adopt the AI and we need
Exactly.
to increase our productivity
Yes.
and spend more time on more productive stuff.
Yes, correct.
So, which will help our country and the industry altogether and society altogether.
Yes. So there are a lot of tools right now, as you said, artificial intelligence. So what team can do is they can leverage these tools and reduce the time of working in the whatever
Yeah.
that they are doing, and they can utilize this time to upskill themselves,
Yeah.
which indeed help them, right?
And I think a startup like us, it always helps.
Yes,
Yeah.
absolutely.
Because it enhances the efficiency, the productivity of the team like anything.
Yes.
Wonderful, wonderful. I think Shri, this was really wonderful talking to you and knowing more about this safe beach. I wish you best.
Thank you so much.
And I would love to see you in a range of Biocon kind
Oh
of
my God.
company. So I certainly appreciate your passion also.
Thank you
It's
so
really
much.
amazing. Thanks a lot coming on the Pharma Now and sharing your insights with us.
Thank you.